welcome to my channel. My name is Kayla June, Kale Barb on social media. Let me lower this light down just a little bit. Okay, so today, happy Therapy Thursday, mindful journaling in progress. So I know I've been MIA, I've been in aesthetics school, and I am trying to film as many videos for you guys as possible, because it's a roller coaster, and it takes a lot of my time, and I love it so much. But I just want to be able to create content for you guys as well. I hope you missed me as much as I missed you. So before we get started, please subscribe to my channel. And definitely give this video a thumbs up if you do like it and if you do like this entry. And please follow all my social media handles. I am at Kale Barb for beauty and freelance work, currently in the motion. And skincare, Halloween, creative, you name it, it's there. And also my mental health Instagram page is at bear_selfcare, so definitely go follow that as well. So of course, I know it's been a while. I'm going to tell you the title of the entry for today, and then I'm going to read the message twice. One just really quickly as I normally read, and then we're gonna do piece by piece of it and do it together. So of course, if you are interested in this type of video, then just continue on watching, and let's get started. So for this entry, it is called Spend One Day When You Challenge Every Assumption You Make. Are you a type of person that makes assumptions in your head? Because I know I am. It says, whenever you feel an assumption coming into your mind, it can be something simple such as, I don't like that, or I bet he, she is difficult. Stop and ask yourself why you are thinking that way. Where does that attitude stem from? What could you do to change it? After just one day, you will discover how many assumptions you make all day without realizing it. How would it benefit you to change some of them? Write down the assumptions you make most often and place some suggestions on how to change your attitude against each one. I'm trying to get comfy in my seat over here. So I'm going to read it again, and you can get a piece of paper and pen. I will wait. And you can do this with me. Again, if you are someone who makes assumptions on certain things, people, I am that person. I make the assumption that everyone hates me all the time. For example, going into class my first day 2 weeks ago, I swore everybody, staff, teachers, like students, I thought they were gonna look at me and be like who are you? Like, who does she think she is? Because I'm very quiet at first. And then when you talk to me, I don't shut up. So, but I love my teachers and I love my school. I've made friends in the cosmetology program. I've made friends, plenty of friends. We're all like sisters in the aesthetics program, and it's wonderful. We have such a big class, and like I love it. So my assumptions were completely wrong. There may be people who just, I rub them the wrong way. They may not like me. They may have bad vibes about me. I don't know. But such a general assumption of, oh my gosh, everyone is going to hate me, or, you know, I'm going to do so bad in this class, I'm not going to fit in, you know, I don't know. You know, it's very unhealthy to make assumptions, and I'm very guilty of that, so don't be too hard on yourself, because I know we all do it. But I hope you have your iPad, your phone, in your notes app, a pen, pencil, pen, paper, marker, you name it, and let's get started. So, whenever you feel an assumption coming into your mind, it can be something simple, such as, I don't like that, or I bet he or she is difficult. Stop and ask yourself why you are thinking that way. Where does that attitude stem from? So in my opinion, I think my assumptions stem from my insecurities. I have always felt like people abandon me, or they leave me, or they stop being friends with me. You know, I have valid reasons for that attitude, but at the same time, it's not good, because not everybody is like that. So I think it's my own insecurity where I will sit there and I'll be like, oh my gosh, you know, she probably hates me, or she probably thinks I'm stuck up, or she probably thinks I'm ugly, or whatever. It's just my insecurity. And I know I've always talked about this with Vincent, because he thinks I'm like I don't even know. He thinks I'm a unicorn, I swear. And like when I look in the mirror, I'm just like, no. Like, do you see this pimple? Do you see these dark circles? Like, I have such a small behind. Like, I have nothing. Like, I'm just so slim. Like, I hate it. I don't like myself. I don't like my physical appearance, stuff like that. And I know that's all insecurities, but those are my insecurities. And I know when I go to a party, for example, and I am very uncomfortable with how my body is, which is usually like back there, like my behind, and I wear like tight jeans or something, I know like I make the assumption of, oh god, people are gonna think I'm too skinny, people are gonna be like, oh my god, where did your weight go? Or, you know, people are gonna be like, oh, is she eating? Stuff like that. I feel like this is very white, or I'm just very pale. I did not tan at all this summer. I never tan, but anyway, that's beside the point. What could you do to change it? So, of course, having confidence could really help, and really building yourself up and putting your own self on a pedestal, not being conceited or stuck up or anything like that, but just knowing your worth. I think that would be really beneficial, and this is something where you can journal, or, you know, you can write down, and you can, like, the things that you'd like to change, the things that you love about yourself, the things that you don't like, what is changeable, what's not, you know, what you can work on. I know I've done that in the past, and it actually really helped me a lot. Don't get me wrong, of course, like I always say, this stuff doesn't happen overnight. It's a work in progress, so don't be too hard on yourself if it doesn't happen right away. Okay. After just one day, you will discover how many assumptions you make all day without realizing it. How would it benefit you to change some of them? Like I said, it's a work in progress, but if you are confident within yourselves, people are more drawn to you. If you're confident in your body, in, you know, what you look like, how you think, how you feel, you don't have to justify for being sad or being angry and your reasons behind it. And I think it's really important to stand your ground, and of course be respectful. That's not the word I was thinking of, but be respectful in communicating with others about how you feel. Everyone has their own opinion. You may not agree with someone's opinion, but it doesn't mean you're right and they're wrong, or vice versa. It just means that we all think differently. And I think the fact that we make these crazy assumptions about, you know, he probably thinks I'm ugly, or he probably thinks I'm annoying. That's another one. I always think I'm so annoying, and I feel like I annoy others, and it really upsets me. But a lot of the time people are just like, no, feel free to ask me anything you want, like, it's okay. You just don't ever know. You just have to take the risk, like I've always said in my videos. Write down the assumptions you make most often and place some suggestions on how to change your attitude against each one. I think it's very beneficial if you sit there and you plan out like your thoughts and what you, like I said, like what you want to change. Again, this isn't going to happen overnight, and I know it can be very difficult and discouraging when you want to like work at things right away. I know that we're the type of people this day and age to expect instant results, and I know that's not the case ever. But, you know, it's beneficial if you see your progress, no matter if it's working out or yoga, flexibility, you know, your knowledge, reading, language, anything that you're learning, you're trying to teach yourself. It's all a progress. It's a work in progress. And I'm still working on a lot of things, and I've just come to like the realization that, you know, not everybody is going to think I'm, you know, a good person, or, you know, that I'm not annoying. And, you know, not all people are gonna just like, I'm gonna walk in a room, people are gonna be like, oh my god, she has such a flat butt. You know what I mean? Like, I have such a tiny butt. Just a side note, and I'm very insecure about it because like a lot of my friends have like great legs, they have great bodies, and it's just like I'm over here like freaking Gumby in the corner. I'm just like, hi, like that's me. And I'm very insecure when it comes to my body. It's very difficult for me to gain weight for multiple reasons, but that's another thing to get into. I have a lot of I have a fast metabolism, and I have a health condition called hyperthyroidism, which I can only eat certain things. I have to avoid a lot of things, but I need to get all the calories in. My having fast metabolism in my genes. Like I can post photos of my family when they're my age and you'd be like, oh, well, that makes sense. And I need to eat a certain amount of calories a day, but you know, it's still burning, so I need to double that, and that's impossible. Like that's realistically, it's impossible. And like, I know about my medical history, but people don't, you know. And I'm very insecure. Like, I talked about it with a few girls this past week in school, and they're just like you're so beautiful, what are you talking about, like you look like a model, and da da da. And I'm like, model who? What? No, I don't know. Like, it's just very, insecurities is like a big thing, and maybe that will be one solid video. I will write down what I'm insecure about and we can talk about it, and like how to change it, and like what we can do to work through it. That would be a great video for you guys for Mental Health Monday. But I hope you enjoyed this entry. I do have to go because I have to study. But I love you bears so much. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are in this world. Know that Mama Bear loves you, and I will see you in the next one.